Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us here for our first vendor spotlight. This is going to be an ongoing series to highlight amazing vendors out there who are going to be making your life easier. And with that said, today we have with us Amy Nadell from Connect, a company that will definitely help you save money. And who doesn't want to save money, right? So, Amy, how are you? Thank you for joining us today.
I'm so great. Thank you, Lisa. I'm so honored that you chose me to be your first one. I really feel very excited to be here and to share what I do.
Fantastic. So, let's jump right into it. Can you tell us a little bit about your company, about you, and what led you to your profession?
Sure. I am the mom of three children. First and most importantly, I have a 17-year-old son and 15 and 12-year-old daughters, and they are my whole world. I'm happily married to a wonderful man. We just celebrated our 25th wedding anniversary.
Congratulations.
And my traditional business is I'm a sales rep for jewelry. I am the middleman between jewelry artists and stores across Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, and Maryland. We also run a family charity that helps children with special needs from lower income families. And family has always been the most important thing to me. About 9.5 years ago, my dad was diagnosed with Lewy body dementia, which many people don't even know what it is, but it's the second leading cause of dementia in the United States, and 1.3 million people have it. But at the time, I had no idea what we were about to face, and I was presented with the Connect opportunity. And I really wasn't looking for anything else because I was running at the time two traditional businesses. My kids were 8, 5, and 2. Uh, I was overwhelmed with my dad's diagnosis, and my husband works in Manhattan. It really was just not something I was looking for. But when I saw the information, I felt like it was going to be worse not to try it than to try it and it didn't work. So I gave it a shot, and thank goodness I did, because it ended up enabling me to support my dad for the last 2.5 years of his life. He ended up needing to be in an assisted living facility, and he had no money. So if I hadn't made this choice, I don't know what I would have done. He would have ended up probably in a veteran's home about a half hour away from my house. But instead, I was able to put him in an assisted living facility literally in my backyard so I could walk to see him every day. And that was a blessing to my family. The reason I chose to say yes to Connect was because it was a company with a proven track record. It was a company that had won lots of awards. I did, my due diligence on it. And most importantly, it was something that people had to have. So I wasn't selling anybody anything. We help people make or save money on life essential services such as electricity and cell phone service. And we have 2 more nationwide products upcoming. So for me, I felt good that all I was doing was educating people that they could pay a little bit less and have a protected rate on things they were already paying for. So that was what was appealing to me. The most appealing thing, actually, that has kept me with the company is the culture and the people. Best people I've ever known. The culture is that we all help each other no matter what. There's no corporate philosophy of everybody trying to get to the top. We all try to lift each other. And that's what I like most about it.
That's amazing. I love that company culture. Fantastic. And can you tell us what are some of the common, because you spoke about saving money, energy on your energy costs. What are some of the misconceptions or things that people may not realize when it comes to saving on energy services?
I love this question. And by the way, you like culture because you're a part of that same kind of culture where you work. So I know you really know about that culture. Um, So, common misconceptions about energy is people get worried because they feel like if they change their bill, and not everybody is eligible, there's only certain states that are deregulated. So, not everybody even has this option. But what's important to know is wherever you live in the Northeast, that the company that you already pay, so I pay Pico for my electric. No matter what, Pico maintains the poles and wires and delivers the electric to your home. Same for JCP&L, PSE&G, Atlantic City Electric, or whomever your incumbent provider is. They will always maintain the poles and wires, deliver the electric to your home, and bill you. So people get nervous that if they switch, that their lights are going to go out or that their incumbent is not going to service them when their lights go out. In reality, you are not changing anything. All you're doing is determining from where your incumbent buys the actual electric supply. It is deregulated in these states, so you're able to make that choice. Otherwise, it's called a pass-through. They don't make money on this portion. And on almost every single bill in the Northeast, you will see that they tell you to switch. You can save a little bit of money, but most importantly, you can be in a protected rate for that contracted period of time. The other thing that people get nervous about are, okay, well, what's going to happen to me after that period of time? And some people have had negative experiences because they may have switched in a Walmart or at an airport and they don't even recognize or realize that that is for a specific period of time. And then they fall into what's called a variable rate, which is not what you want at all. The reason why Connect is different is that we employ a network marketing model, a relationship marketing model. So I not only am switching people, but I'm watching over them. So when their contract is up, I'm making sure that they are then locked into a new contract so they never fall into a variable rate. So that is an important part of what we do at Connect. And the other important thing to know is that the incumbents are not fixed rates. They can do whatever they want whenever they want. If there's a heat wave or a polar vortex or anything happens, the utilities can and have responded by increasing their rates. So when you're in a locked in rate, you're guaranteed that rate. So I think a lot of people get nervous that their provider is not going to service them, and that's just entirely untrue. They don't have any way of knowing where you buy the electric supply from when your lights go out. Your lights will go out the same time as your neighbors, and they will go on the same time as your neighbors.
Fantastic. Okay. That clears up a lot. So what would you say is your biggest reward or accomplishment in doing the work that you do?
What I love, so I have a master's in social work. That's what I did first. That's why I run the charity. And for me, helping people is a huge benefit to anything that I do. And that is all I do in Connect. I help people either make money and realize their dreams, their goals, or their needs, or I help people save money and stay protected so that they don't go into an airport or a Walmart, sign up and fall into a variable rate. Where I live, when people buy a new home, PICO is very adamant that they choose an alternate provider, and so many people choose and have no idea that it's for a fixed amount of time. You know, people don't have time or the inclination to read the fine print or to analyze their electric bill every month. Like, that's not what people have time to do. So that's what we do. So the way that I make money is by helping other people make or save money. And that is my favorite part, because my whole entire mantra is about helping others. And that's what I'm about. That's my core values, and that's what I believe in. And so that's what I enjoy about this company the most, is that the way I make a living is by helping other people. And that is very rewarding for me.
That's great. I love that, because when you help other people, it just comes back to you.
No doubt.
It's good karma. So if, let's say, someone wanted to get involved with Connect and actually do what you do, they want to help people save money on their energy services, can they do that? And how would they go about doing that?
It's very simple to start a Connect business. They could just, no pun intended, connect with me. That's the name, is because we all have a need to connect. They would connect with me, and you can start your own business in 15 minutes, including your own duplicated website. I mean, it's really amazing how simple it is. And, I always say to people, if you know about 20 people that would save money for free on things that they're paying for anyway, it's worth it to do this business. Even if you end up only making as little as $100 a month, $100 a month residually is like having over $250,000 in the bank. So people don't understand the power of residual income and money that comes every month, whether you work or not. I didn't necessarily truly understand, even though it helped me with my father so much. I didn't truly understand it until the pandemic hit, to be honest, because then my traditional business was completely shut down. And the money came for this business no matter what I did, because everybody pays their electric bill and everybody pays their cell phone bill. So I always tell people, I'm happy to take care of you and your bill, but a Plan B income is a really good idea for everybody, and anybody that knows a handful of people. It is worth it to give this business a shot. There's not a lot of downside to it. So it's very simple to get started. I partner with everybody that I bring into my business. You have my time to walk through it with you all the way. Certainly, I like to take care of people as my customer. That is, 5 minutes and no energy or effort on anybody's part. But if you would like to have an additional source of income, this is a really great way, on your own terms and your own time, and not asking anybody to buy anything, that you can do that. And as we've all seen recently, it's never a bad idea to have a backup plan. And I'm an entrepreneur, so the average millionaire has 7 sources of income. So I see the value in this tremendously, and I see what it's done for a lot of other people in their lives. So I'm always happy to share. I kind of feel like it's my obligation to share what I have been able to do, and what a blessing it was for my family. And it's also enabled me to have some more time freedom and financial freedom to take my children on their own trips. I took my whole family to Israel last year, and I got to pay for the whole thing myself. And that really felt incredible. So even if you don't have an immediate source of income, like what happened to my family with my dad, you don't know what the future holds. Even if you own your own business or you feel like you have the most secure job on the planet, we all know, from real estate, it is cyclical. It's up and down. Sometimes people who think they're in the most secure jobs end up that their company goes under, or things happen like worldwide pandemics. And so it's just never a bad idea to have a backup plan.
Absolutely. And that having the passive income to do with it, like helping your father, is amazing to have that. And like we say in my industry, money is good, only good for the good that it can do. Right? All right.
And I get to continue now. My dad died of Lewy body dementia. So part of my money every month goes to the Lewy Body Dementia Association to be able to find a cure. I sponsor a child in Haiti because my dad was very, very charity minded. So I try to be charitable. We sponsor a child in Haiti so that he is guaranteed food, education, and medical care. I give to the Connect Foundation that helps first responders, kids, and veterans. So every month, a portion of my money gets taken out for charitable. And so you're completely right. Money is only good for the good that it does.
Yes, that's fantastic. I love that. So if our listeners want to get in touch with you to support you and help you in your business, or actually start with Connect, how would they get in contact with you?
I would love to have them be a part of my team or be able to take care of them. It would be my honor. We do have a wonderful team of people. So even people who are just looking to be a part of something, please reach out to me. I would be delighted to talk to you with no obligation whatsoever. My phone number is 215-429-9996. You can text or call me anytime. My email is amyconnects, AMYKYNECTS @gmail.com. And my website is Amy Nadell, AMYNADELL WEKYNECT.com. Happy to talk to anybody at any time.
Fantastic. Thank you, Amy, so much. And there you have it. And let me tell you, if you want to save money, call Amy, contact Amy. Trust me, I work with Amy too, so I can vouch for her.
I feel the same about you.
Thank you. Thank you. I think I just lost my light here. But I will have Amy's contact information on a separate, you'll see it at the end of our interview. But thank you for joining us today, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you.